Hello everyone, welcome to Nelson School online education program, Learn Standard 7th, subject English Grammar. So today we'll be going for the topic phrases. Now, when you were small, that time you were taught that the difference between the sentence and a phrase. So the sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense, and a phrase is a group of words that makes sense but not a complete sense. That is called a phrase. And if it is not making complete sense, so the phrase does not contain a verb, especially a finite verb. If a phrase in that case can contain a non-finite verb, but phrase will never contain a finite verb. So there will be no subject, no verb in a phrase. Like in my room. So it's what in my room. Before the first test. What before the first test. Living behind the dog. What to do living behind the dog. So these are the phrases or the group of words that needs some complements to complete its meaning. So they are called a phrase. They make some sense, but they do not make a complete sense. Moreover, they won't have a subject and even a finite verb. A phrase can sometimes contain a non-finite verb, like in third statement, living behind. So living behind is a gerund, it's a non-finite verb. Now next, some few points for the phrase. A phrase is a group of related words that is used as a part of speech and does not contain both the subject as well as a verb. A phrase can never stand alone in a sentence and it always needs a complement to complete its meaning. A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. That is called a sentence. So the one that makes a complete sense becomes a sentence. The one that makes some sense but not complete is a phrase. Now, there could be three types of phrases that we are going to learn in this chapter. That is an adjective phrase, adverb phrase, noun phrase. These all three phrases would perform their duties and would act as adjective. Adjective phrase would act as adjective. Adverb phrase would act as adverb and noun phrase would act as a noun. Now you can see here, we'll begin first with an adjective phrase. So a phrase that acts as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective phrase. Now what is the work of an adjective? So adjective is a word that usually modifies a noun or a pronoun. Okay. So same way adjective phrase would modify a noun or a pronoun, and in most of the cases the adjective phrase would lie very next to the noun or pronoun that it modifies. So number one is he holds a post of great importance. So he holds a post. Okay. So the post which is of great importance. So you can see this of great importance is an adjective phrase which is modifying the noun a post. I like flowers. I like flowers with sweet scent. So with sweet scent is an adjective phrase that modifies the noun flowers. Ashoka was a king without fear. So you can see here we are talking about a king. He was a king that had no fear. So it is Ashoka was a king without fear. The navy of Russia was defeated. So in case you can, in short, we can say Russian navy was defeated. Fine. So Russian is an adjective. So here of Russia is an adjective phrase that modifies the noun the navy. She is a teacher with experience. So you can see, we can simply say she is an experienced teacher. Okay. So a teacher with experience is an adjective phrase that modifies the noun a teacher. Now next, few examples are here. Was a common statement and a statement with an adjective phrase in it. The vizier was a wealthy man. So now a is an article or determiner. Okay, wealthy is an adjective, and as I've told you, adjective and noun are best friends, so they would usually lie together. Now man is a noun. Now what we'll do is the vizier was a man of great wealth. Okay, so man is a noun and of great wealth is an adjective phrase that modifies a noun a man. The magistrate was a kind man. So again, a is a determiner, kind is an adjective and man is a noun. So you can say the magistrate was a man with a kind nature. The chief lived in a stone house. So again, determiner is there, a. Then stone, article you could say, then stone is a stone house. A stone is actually a noun, but that is depicting, it's depicting the house noun this time. That is a stony house you could say, but like stone house. So stone is an adjective and house is a noun. So the chief lived in a house made of stone or built of stone. Okay, so house is the noun and stone is the adjective. So here built of stone is an adjective phrase that depicts the noun a house. Next, I like to see a smiling face. So what sort of faces you like to see? The face that has a smile on it. Okay, so I like to see a face. We're talking about a face wearing a smile. This also you can write, children, as an participle adjective phrase. So it is I like to see a face wearing a smile, or you can write I like to see a face with a smile on it. So with a smile on it or wearing a smile, both are the adjective phrases that modifies the noun a face. The cookies belonged to a hill tribe. So hill tribe, a hilly region. So you could say, fine. So the cookies belong to a tribe dwelling in the hills. Hill tribe means they are dwelling there, they are staying there. So dwelling in the hills is an adjective phrase that modifies the noun a tribe. Hilly tribe, what we could say. Now there are few adjectives over here. Now whenever adjective is used, children, most of the cases the adjectives would carry article. Then there's an adjective or the modifier, and very next to it there would be a noun. So adjectives, these are the adjectives and these are the adjective phrases. So a golden ring. So you can write a ring made of gold. A popular hero. So you can write a hero that is liked by all, or you can write a hero that is famous. A populous city. So a city having a large number of inhabitants. A deserted village. So it is a village where there are without any inhabitants. A religious man, a man of a religious nature. A silken scarf, a scarf made of silk. Few examples more. A blue dress. So it's blue is a color usually. So a dress of blue color. A wealthy man, a man with great wealth, a man of great wealth. Biblical quotations, the quotations from the Bible. A cowardly act, an act of cowardice. A friendless man means a man that has no friend or without a friend. A sensible man, a man with sense or of sense. A hopeful citizen, a citizen full of hope. A valuable tool, a tool of great value, or you can write a tool of value. The highest peak, so the peak of greatest height. A blameless life, a life devoid of blame, means you cannot blame it. A horrible task, a task full of horror. So now we'll begin with an adverb phrase. So in an adverb phrase, again, as I've told you, adjective phrase was acting as an adjective. So adverb phrase will act as an adverb. So what does an adverb do? And when adverb adds something to the meaning of a verb, to the adjective and even to the another adverb. So these three things are done by an adverb. So same way an adverb phrase will act and modify verb. Adverb phrase will modify the adjective, and adverb phrase will modify another adverb. So it is example, Gopal spoke in a loud voice. So spoke. Now as how in adjective phrases I have underlined or put the box at the nouns, because adjective modifies noun, but adverb modifies verb, adjective and adverb. So we have to circle them. So spoke how? In a loud voice. So that is an adverb phrase that modifies the verb spoke. He will come in a little while. So he will come when? In a little while. So it is an adverb phrase that modifies the verb will come. I read the letter on my way to the office. When did you read the letter? So when I was on my way to the office is an adverb phrase that adds something to the meaning of a verb read. Megha eats like a crazy person. How does Megha eat? She eats like a crazy person. So a crazy person is an adverb phrase that shows manner, that adds something to the meaning of the verb eats. Now next, the statements example. So it's Ram ran quickly. How did Ram run? So it is Ram ran with a great speed. Quickly means with a great speed. He answered rudely, shows manner. How did he answer? Rudely, in a rude manner. So he answered in a very rude manner. Next, he does his work carelessly. How does he do his work? Very carelessly. So without any care you can write. So without any care is an adverb phrase that modifies the verb does. So he does his work without any care. She is coming now. When is she coming? Now. At this very moment. So she is coming at this very moment. No such diseases were known then. So it is when there were no such diseases, then, in those days means. So known when, then. So it's no such diseases were known in those days. Now these are few adverbs, okay, which in adverb of manner, or you can say it changes as an adverb phrase. So unwisely, so you can write without wisdom, okay, or in an wiseful manner. Beautifully, in a beautiful manner, or you can write it is with beauty, of beauty. Bravely, in a brave manner. Formerly, in former times, or once upon a time. Recently, just now, or not so late. And soon, not lately. Soon, before very long. Now next is now, at this very moment. When adverb swiftly is used, then adverb phrase in a swift manner or with swiftness, with speed will be used. When adverb there is used, you can use at that place. And when away is used, that time it is to another place. When adverb abroad is used, you will write to a foreign country or in a foreign country, in an abroad land or in a foreign land. Here, when the adverb here is used, adverb phrase will be at this spot or on this spot. Everywhere means when adverb everywhere is used, that time we can use at every place, or we can use